In this video, I will talk about 10 features or 10 improvements on the new HTC One M8 compared to the M7. If you're currently using the original HTC One and you're deciding if this is a worthy upgrade, or if you're planning on getting a new HTC device but you're not sure which one to get, the M8 or the M7, well, hopefully in this video I can help you to decide which one is the best choice for you. So first, let's talk about the screen size. On the HTC One M8, you will get a 5-inch display compared to the 4.7-inch display on the M7. You're still going to get the same resolution, which is 1920 by 1080. Even though the pixel density is a bit lower, you're really not going to notice a difference. But in terms of the color, seems like that the M8 has more of a vibrant color and seems to have higher brightness. Now let's move on to the specs. On the new HTC One M8, you'll get the Qualcomm Snapdragon 801 quad-core 2.3 GHz processor with the Adreno 330 GPU and 2 GB of DDR3 RAM. But on the M7, the previous generation, you'll get the Snapdragon 600 quad-core 1.7 GHz, Adreno 320 GPU, and 2 GB of DDR2 RAM. Of course, both devices are very premium and high-end, so you're not going to experience a lot of dropped frame rates or lags in these devices. You can easily run pretty much all of the applications inside the Google Play Store, including intense graphic games, applications, browsing the web of course, and watching videos, and just using your device on a daily basis. Generally, you're going to have a very smooth experience. Alright, now let's move on to the camera. They're still using the same technology, which is the ultra-pixel camera, but they have an improved sensor on the new M8. So there's still 4 megapixels, and if you zoom in, you're not going to get a lot of details in these pictures. I mean, it is 4 megapixels, so it is a lot lower compared to many other smartphones out right now. Be sure to check out my full camera test of the new M8. I'll put the video link in the description. On the M8, there's a very cool feature. As you can see on the back, there are 2 cameras. This is what they call the dual camera. Basically, you can take a picture and then later on, you can tap on an area and it's going to refocus on that area. So you can have this out of focus part on the background and the foreground is in focus, or the background is in focus and the foreground is out of focus. Very cool feature. Maybe it's a gimmick you can show off to your friends, but for some pictures, it does look quite nice. Now for the battery life, of course on the M8, you're going to have a larger battery capacity, but not by much. You'll get the 2600 mAh battery inside. On the M7, you'll get the 2300 mAh battery. Not a big difference. You're not really going to notice a significant improvement in the battery department. But on the M7, you get a power saving option, and for some reason I don't see this option on the M8. What's great about the M8 is that you have the option of inserting a micro SD card inside, so you can have expandable storage up to 128 GB. So this, in my opinion, is a huge plus on the M8. If you want to purchase a micro SD card, there are some great deals on Amazon, which I'll link in the description. As you know, the HTC One is known for its excellent, loud, stereo front-facing speakers. HTC claims that they improved the speakers on the M8. I'll play some music and you can have a listen yourself and see if you can hear a difference. As for the build quality, these 2 devices are probably 2 of the best built or best designed smartphone in the market right now. With the aluminum finish, it just feels very high quality and premium to hold in your hand. On the M7, you do get 70% aluminum. As you can see on the edges, it does have some plastic. But on the M8, you get a lot more aluminum, including the edges. It does have a 90% metallic body aluminum finish. Before moving on to the last few features, let's first take a look at the sponsor for this video. This video is brought to you by Ting. Well, what is Ting? Ting is a mobile service that makes sense. There are no contracts to sign, so you don't have to pay any early termination fees if you choose to leave. Second, you pay for what you use for. So for example, this month, if you have less minutes or less messages or less megabytes of data, your bill will actually go down, which is very nice. Ting is also very affordable. You can save a lot of money if you switch to Ting, and you can actually go to their website ting.com/calculator to calculate how much you will be saving if you switch to Ting. You can choose between a lot of different devices that they offer, so you're not going to be stuck with an outdated device for a long time. And also, you can have unlimited devices with one account. So if you are interested in switching over to Ting, or check out some of the information on this mobile service, you can go to kfhd.ting.com, and if you go to this link, you will also support my show. And not only this will support my videos, you can also save $25 off on a new device you purchase, or get $20 worth of Ting credits. So be sure to check out kfhd.ting.com to support this video. Alright, now let's move on to the software. Of course, both devices are running on Android. On the M8, it's running on Android 4.4 KitKat, but on the M7, it's still on Jelly Bean. The M8 has the new HTC Sense 6.0 skin, and the M7 of course has the previous generation, the Sense 5 skin. So the software on both devices are very similar. As I said, if you don't like the HTC Sense, you can simply install a launcher, or you can root your device and install a custom ROM. And the last feature I want to talk about on the M8 are some motion launch gestures. So if your device is locked, you can simply double tap on the screen and it's going to wake up your device. If you swipe to the left, it will bring you to your home page. Swipe to the right to launch Blink Feed. Swipe up to simply unlock your device. You can also swipe down to enable voice dialing, but since I don't have it enabled in settings, it didn't show up for me. And if you want to quickly open up your camera application, you can simply hold your device in landscape mode and then press a volume button, and it's going to unlock and open up your camera app. So these were some of the features I really enjoy using on my new HTC One M8. Let me know in the comments which one you like the most, and be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next video.